Hi guys, my name is Paul Tierney. I am currently the park manager here at Carter Cave State Resort Park, and we just thought we'd kind of give you some insight on the upcoming Winter Adventure Weekend and some of my memories of it. I have the great benefit of having had been at almost every single one that I can think of, and it's been an event that we've loved dearly over the years, and we just thought we'd give you just a few little tidbits of information about this event, and maybe encourage you guys to come out and check it out and go to the website winteradventureweekend.com and find out more about this special event that we have. So the Winter Adventure Weekend began, I guess in 2013 or so. It might have been a little bit before that, but it was kind of a continuation of a different special event that we called Crawl-a-thon. In fact, a lot of the people that still come here to the Winter Adventure Weekend still call this Crawl-a-thon because it's just always been an event that we've had in January here at Carter Caves. The original event was called Crawl-a-thon. It began about 1981 or so, and at the time, parks had not been year-round operations for very long. So as you might imagine, in December and January and February, things got really slow at the resort parks. And my father, John Tierney, at the time had this idea of, how do you get people out to a park in the middle of the winter time when you could have snow, you could have ice, you could have all kinds of different weather. And his idea was, well, we got a lot of caves. Weather doesn't really change inside of a cave. Maybe we have a caving event. And so that was the whole premise of it, was to do this caving event. We call it Crawl-a-thon. I think the first year, there was a total of and this was counting guides and everything, of like 21 people who showed up for it. I think admission at the time was like $2 to start, and it was that first event that just really tapped into something that people were really looking for during that January time period. And from about 1981 on up, it just continued to grow, and there was this process by which people who were participants for several years then started to become the volunteers and guides, and we started expanding tours out into the community and county, and it just received such an overwhelming response from not only the people who were coming here to guide, but the people who were coming here as visitors who supported it. So it got a phenomenal amount of support. In 2013 or so, when white nose syndrome had its largest impact here at Carter Caves, we had a year where we could not have the Crawl-a-thon. So Coy and his staff, really had to figure something out. How do you have an event that was solely based upon crawling through caves, and you turn it into something that people were willing to do above ground? Well, that's where a lot of the volunteers came in to really save the event. It was really saved by the volunteers who said, well, hey, what if we do a primitive shelter, or rock climbing, or even several years ice climbing, trail walks, survival skills, and people started coming, just bringing so much to the table to do this, that it transitioned into the Winter Adventure Weekend, and we became known for just a place to get out, cure the cabin fever, and be able to come and enjoy all kinds of sorts of different types of things that you could do here at Carter Caves. And luckily, eventually, we were able to start offering cave tours again, and so that's become a big part of it as well. So now it's turned into this event that is very beloved. Everybody loves it. People support it fiercely, and many of the volunteers and people who help out are the people who bring these ideas to the table, and it's really what makes the event that it is, I think. There were several times when one of the very, very early years, we got so much snow that we still got people here, people still wanted to come in, but we started there was a rescue litter, one of those caving rescue litters, which coincidentally makes a great bobsled. So there was one year in particular when the road out here at the lodge turned into basically one big sledding party out here. I mean, trash bags and litters and whatever else we could grab. That was a very memorable year. It's really what kind of set the tone for us really wanting snow during the event, because I mean, you'll hear people who come here who say, if we get snow, oh, it's a winter adventure weekend, or it's a crawl-a-thon. They love that part about it. But and we've had several interesting situations. I think one year here we had no water at the lodge, and so everything had to be done in a way that everything was disposable, and we were feeding people outside and in weird areas, and that was interesting. One year we had a complete total power outage. So it was right before the keynote speaker started down here on a Saturday night, and the power just died. And we sat around the fireplace, and somebody had a fiddle, we had guitars. The keynote speaker, still by candlelight and headlamps, still did his presentation downstairs. So it was just that feeling of people getting together during a time of year when people need to get together. And those are some of the more memorable times that I can think of.